Namaste. Sometimes we can hold a lot of tension in this muscle here right on top of the shoulder, and I find it in my own body it's a hard place to get to. So one really simple thing you can do is, of course, you can just use your hand and you inhale, squeeze the muscle, and exhale, let it go. You inhale, squeeze, and exhale, let it go. This is what you can do on your own when you not have any kind of tools available. But today I want to show you myofascial release. I'm using a ball and a block. I'm using a block for the purposes of the video so you can see it a little bit better. But if you don't have a block, what you also can do, you're just going to use a door frame where you can place the ball on the door and the head is just sticking out in between the door. I'm going to show you how this looks like, but for the video I'm going to use a block. And to just make a little bit of check-in, make sure you place everything you're going to use in front of you. Let your arms hang along the side of your body. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale back to the center. And turn your head to the left. And inhale back to the center. We're going to do this turning of the head later on, just to see if you're feeling a difference. We're not going to really measure, so just how it feels to turn your head if you feel there's less restriction. So I'm going to use the block and the ball. Like I told you, we're starting. So the way you're going to do it is you take the ball, you place it on top of the shoulder, right in this muscle here on top that feels so good when you massage it. So what you can do is, let me show you first before I'm going to use the block to demonstrate. So you could use an opening, a corner, or a door. I'm holding the ball with the opposite hand on the shoulder. I want to do, you bend your knees, stick your butt out, have your core a little bit engaged, and you place the ball here right on top of the shoulder. So you can see my arms are dangling, especially the arm where the ball is. The other hand I like to put on my lower back, just as a reminder that I'm keeping my core engaged. So this is the way you can do it with a door frame. I'm going to use a block, so if you don't have a door frame available and you have a yoga block, you can use a yoga block. You place the yoga block on the wall. You just see that you can see me. Good. You have to organize two things now. You have to organize the block and you have to organize the ball. So I like to hold the block from the bottom, taking this ball on top of the shoulder, and then I'm leaning against the block. So to do it like in the door frame, to keep this arm free, I take the opposite hand and control the block. So I have a feeling that the block is really supporting me and I can lean into. The knees are soft, the core is slightly engaged, the arm is dangling, and you just move a tiny little bit up and down. Just a little bit up and down. And maybe while you're going up and down, you find a point that feels a little bit more, needs a little bit more attention. Just stay here. Inhale and exhale. Reach with the crown of your head towards the wall. Inhale. Exhale. Reach with the crown of your head towards the wall. Inhale. Exhale. Reach with the crown of your head towards the wall. And then just stay there. Now we bring, sorry for my nose, now you bring the arm that's dangling into action. Keep your core slightly engaged. And inhale, reach with your arm back. And exhale, reach with your thumb towards the wall. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come back and just move a little bit right and left this time. Just a tiny little movement right and left. Keep your head parallel, don't let your head dangle. And then let it go. Place everything in front of you again. I'm sorry for my sniffy nose, I have a little bit of allergies. And just close your eyes. I already can feel how this left shoulder is much more down, much softer. Let's turn the head. Turn the head to one side, inhale. Exhale back to the center. Inhale to the other side. And back to the center. And I can feel there's much more range of motion. There's less pulling happening here along this line when I'm turning my head away from the side, we just did. Let's do the other side. Get the ball, get the block. Remember, you're going to control the block, and then you take the ball into the opposite hand. I'm going to do my right shoulder, ball is in my left hand. And I'm leaning, I'm finding this point. My knees are bent, where I really can lean into the block. Then I'm letting the arm where the ball is dangle and hold on to the other hand on the bottom of the block. Make sure that the ball is flat on the floor, on the wall, not on the floor. Keep your head parallel, your core slightly engaged. And then just move a little bit up and down. Soften your jaw. Keep on breathing. Remember, you can lean in as much as you want. Don't push too hard. You always can breathe. Your jaw is always relaxed. Oh, that feels wonderful. Then find one point. Deeply inhale. Exhale, reach the crown of your head towards the wall. Inhale. Exhale, reach the crown of your head towards the wall. Inhale. Exhale, reach the top of your head towards the wall. Stay there, and with your inhalation, reach back with the arm where the ball is. Ooh, and exhale, bring it towards the wall. Remember, everything that's too intense, just do a little less, or just stay and breathe without moving the arm. Keep your core slightly engaged. And then come back, allow your arm to dangle and move a little bit in and out, just a tiny little bit right and left. And then release everything. Take the ball out, take the block away, place it in front of you. Stay. And notice the softness you're feeling right on the top of your shoulder. I don't like to do the whole part, you could do multiple points here. I find it hard to stand in this position all the time. So I may do one point and then I do some movements, and maybe I come back the next day or the same day, and you can work all the parts here on top of the shoulder. Or sometimes actually using the squeezing and going down, and the squeezing and going down. But just let's turn the head one more time. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Then inhale, turn your head to the right. Notice how much you can turn now. And exhale back to the center. Turn your head to the other side. And back to the center. So that was a little tutorial, a little bit of myofascial release for the top of the shoulders. Give me a thumbs up when you liked it. And I hope to see you again, and have a wonderful day and relaxed shoulders. Bye.